everyone, it's Alyssa. Now, I want to tell you about something that happened to my friend when we were in grade 6. So we had all handed in our homework to our teacher, but then right before recess, my teacher came up to my friend and said, "Hey, where's your homework?" And my friend was like, I handed it in. It was in the pile of homework, but my teacher said, "Nope, I can't find it. You're going to detention." Now, this was such a big deal for my friend. She was a top student. She was always so responsible. She had never been to detention before. And this happened in front of the whole class. My friend was so embarrassed. It was awful. But then what happened 2 days later was my teacher was looking through some of her stuff and she found my friend's homework. Now, she went up to my friend and she apologized for not believing her, and my friend was really touched that the teacher would come and apologize to her. When things are tough, it can be hard to remember that God is with us. But in today's God story, we'll be reminded of today's big idea. Even when things don't look good, God is with us. In this series, we've been introduced to a guy named Joseph and his 11 brothers. We heard that he was Jacob's favorite son and that he had a dream that his brothers would bow down to him. So here's what happened next. Joseph's brothers were out far away from home taking care of some sheep, and their father told Joseph to go and help them. Now, while Joseph was still a long way off, his brothers could see him walking towards them, and they started to make a plan to kill him, because remember, they really hated him. But one of Joseph's brothers was like, "No, hold up, wait, let's maybe not kill him. Let's throw him into a well and leave him there." Reuben was hoping that maybe he could save Joseph later because he really did feel bad about it. So the brothers went with this plan, but then there was a twist. With Joseph in the bottom of the well, they sat down for a meal and they saw some salespeople coming up the road. Now, they had an idea. Let's sell Joseph to these salespeople as a slave. And these salespeople would take Joseph to Egypt, far away. They would never see him again. So that's what they did. But then they had a dilemma. What would they tell their father, Jacob? So they took Joseph's robe, they tore it to pieces, they dipped it in animal blood, and said to Jacob, Joseph was attacked and killed by a wild animal. As you can imagine, Jacob was devastated. Meanwhile, in Egypt, Joseph was taken to the house of a man named Potiphar. Now, Potiphar worked for Pharaoh, the king, as the captain of the palace guard. He was really important. Let's read what happened to Joseph when he was a servant in Potiphar's house. This is Genesis chapter 39, starting in verse 2. The Lord was with Joseph. He gave him great success. Joseph lived in Potiphar's house. Joseph's master saw that the Lord was with him. He saw that the Lord made Joseph successful in everything he did. So Potiphar was pleased with Joseph and made him his attendant. He put Joseph in charge of his house. He trusted Joseph to take care of everything he owned. From that time on, the Lord blessed Potiphar's family and servants because of Joseph. He blessed everything Potiphar had in his house and field. So Joseph took good care of everything Potiphar owned. With Joseph in charge, Potiphar didn't have to worry about anything except the food he ate. Remember today's big idea? Even when things don't look good, God is with us. Joseph had been tossed into a well and sold by his brothers to be a slave or a servant. And even in slavery, God had some pretty cool things for Joseph. As time went on, Joseph earned more and more of Potiphar's trust. But eventually, Potiphar's wife came to Joseph and tried to get him to do something that was wrong. Joseph didn't want to do it, so he ran away from her. But that made her really upset, so she went to Potiphar and falsely accused Joseph of doing something awful. Now, Joseph hadn't done it, but Potiphar believed his wife, and so he got really angry and sent Joseph to jail. Joseph knew he hadn't done anything wrong, and so even when he was in prison, he knew that God was with him. Let's read what the Bible has to say about it. While Joseph was there in the prison, the Lord was with him. He was kind to him. So the man running the prison was pleased with Joseph. He put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners. He made him responsible for everything done there. The man who ran the prison didn't pay attention to anything in Joseph's care. That's because the Lord was with Joseph. He gave Joseph success in everything he did. How cool is that? What a great reminder that even when things don't look good, God is with us. This was true for Joseph many times in his life, and it's true for us too. In our most difficult times, we can remember that God is with us and He's there to love us and care for us. When Jesus was on earth, He was actually God with us. And now that He died and rose again and went back to heaven, He sent the Holy Spirit to be God with us all the time. So when things are good, remember, God is with you. And when things are not good, God is with you too. When things are scary or difficult or happy or surprising or exciting or awful, God is with you. You can talk to Him, you can ask Him for help, you can tell Him how you feel, anytime. This has been a lot of fun, guys, and I will see you next time.